Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake. And then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He'll try to do it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, it's Mason. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throwing right. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long, no problem. I got this in the first half.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Boca Raton. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Howard Schnellenberger Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a dynamite play there. 99 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the opening one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down coming up. He'll just keep slinging it, getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Coming after it. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. Got it past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That's caught. It's Ross. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
And he'll be brought down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.